Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and we got a box set to look at today. So here it is, Chaos on Velocitron. We're going to start with the Titan Master, Rodimus Prime, who may be one of the best painted Titan Masters I've seen, at least in robot mode. It does a good job of looking like Rodimus, even down to the black shins that Hasbro often ignores. His chest and the face on his back are both die-cast, which gives him some heft, yet he can stand just fine. Head mode mostly looks good, but the eyes don't seem to be fully painted, and it hurts the overall look. He still looks good on Hot Rod, though. Next up is Nautica, who is getting her first figure ever in this set. Being a repainted Blur, she has a nice purple and yellow color scheme and some new VTOL add-on parts on the sides. These parts are removable, but they are pretty much the only defining characteristic of Nautica's on the toy, so probably better to keep them on. The only real gripe is how they put the Autobot badge right over her canopy, as if someone was trying to make that cockpit look unpractical. But part of me does wish Hasbro went with Brainstorm's front section to give it more of a ship look. Well, there's always shapeways. Robot mode looks quite nice. I'll have to admit, the Blur mold is a great choice for female characters. Hasbro's even retooling it for RC. While Nautica isn't a perfect match to her IDW appearance, she does convey a feel for the character. Her color layout is well done and the VTOLs sell the look. Her face is nice, although I wish they could have put the visor on her. The shield accessory doesn't work well with the VTOLs attached, but the gun can be put in either her hand or on her wrists easy enough. I just wish they gave her a wrench. Come on, it's a signature part of that character. Laser Prime may be my favorite of the set. Like Black Convoy, he is a repaint of the retail Voyager Optimus Prime. It's hard to think of this toy as a repaint though, as this is probably the color scheme developers had in mind when designing the toy. Well, aside from Octone, of course. The whole vehicle mode has a group of large stickers that mimic the original toy's tanker trailer almost perfectly. Mine seems to be applied well, but quality of placement has been reported to vary from toy to toy, and even mine frays at points. The jet mode is rather weak, with all the jet parts being unpainted. The cockpit does have window stickers, but it's obvious this mode was a throwaway for this iteration. Still, this mode does give you the best view of the G2 Autobot badges on the bottom of the toy. Robot mode really does hit the nostalgia button hard, looking as close to the original toy as it possibly could. Being a G2 color scheme, it's pretty wild, having mostly gray body with red arms, black legs, and all-spark blue for the head, abs, and feet. The blue may be lighter than the original, but it does feel like a G2 color. The chest also has stickers similar to the original, although they seem to be cut just a bit too big. Thank you TF Wiki for having pics of the original to work with, by the way. All in all, he's my second favorite deco for the mold next to Black Convoy. Quick Switch is the biggest figure in the set, and since he's a repaint of Six Shot, his canonical father, he has all the same modes. Quick Switch's color scheme works well with all the modes, but it might have been a better idea to make this figure Great Shot instead, as that was actually a repaint of the original Six Shot. G1 Quick Switch had his own batch of modes, and I'm not sure how well this toy does him justice. The figure itself is good, and has a new face sculpt that's very nice. I just think they chose the wrong character to portray here. Last, but certainly not least, is Fast Clash, the only new mold of the set, not counting Rodimus. His vehicle mode is a race car, although it may as well be a go-kart. Titan Masters can ride on top of it via a flip-out seat in front of the spoiler. He does come off as a bit bigger than the standard Legends class, but not by much. It's not hard to figure out what will become what when he transforms, but it works out well enough. Robot mode is quite impressive. He's a stocky little bot with a lot of ball joints. With 13 points of articulation, he can get into some good poses, but the spoiler that attaches to the back of his head can get in the way sometimes. The bulk does work for him, giving him a beefier appearance than most Legends class figures have. This fact is also what has been credited to why he, Pounce, and the respective twins have been regulated strictly to box sets. It's a shame, as he's a great toy. I also like the fact that they put the little race car emblem on his chest too. Nice nod to the original. In the end, I'm happy with this set. The figures are solid and I love the decos. Laser Prime is my favorite of the set, but all of them are great. I am unsure if I'll be able to get the complimentary Siege on Cybertron set, but either way, I'm happy I got this one. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and let me know what you think. And of course, subscribe to see more videos. And I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye out there, whatever you are.